Mudpuppies?
Stop.
I will never stop. Welcome back to another episode of Cryptid Files.
Yes.
The podcast where we talk about all manner of cryptids, ghosts, mythology,
Files,
aliens, robots,
alien
underwear, Scientology, and food for some reason a lot.
Mormons sometimes.
Yes, Mormon Files. I'm your host, and he's your host. I'm Anthony, and he's Charlie, and we are your hosts.
Yes.
We're hosting
the
Cryptid Files.
The Cryptid Files.
And today we're going to get into
the
Gray
Files.
Man.
Oh yeah, the Gray Man.
Of Pawleys Island.
Yes.
Not to be confused with the Big Gray Man or
of Scotland.
the Gray Man.
Yeah,
Of
there's
also
the big.
Scotland.
Yeah, there's the Big Gray Man and the Gray Man, and both of those guys. Or there's the Gray Men.
The Gray Men, yeah.
The Gray Men.
So this is
Right.
the Gray Man.
This is the Gray Man.
So, the Gray Man. I have notes.
You have notes. Wow.
Gray Man is native to Pawleys Island, South Carolina.
Yeah.
It's his one and only spot. And he has been sighted here as far back as 1822.
Yes.
He's described as a ghostly man in a long gray coat, sometimes seen without any legs.
Yeah.
And the legend says that a young man was traveling from Charleston to see his fiancée.
Mm-hmm.
And him and his horse got stuck in pluff mud, which
Yeah.
is essentially like muddy
Quicksand
type thing. And they died.
Yeah.
And so now he haunts the beach, like looking for his fiancée.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's said that if he comes to you, if you see him, he's like a warning for tropical storms and hurricanes.
Yeah.
And if you see him and heed the warning and leave, your house will be spared from the damages that will be caused by that hurricane.
Yeah. That is a good brief description. I've got a little bit more.
Charlie's got all the real
Yeah.
research.
I got some different stuff. His features are pale, indistinct, and even blurred. He often appears just before sunrise or sunset, giving him a kind of a glow. Some say he seems to glide rather than walk, leaving no footprints in the sand. His presence brings sudden silence, and even waves come to hush, and witnesses often describe an overwhelming feeling of calm or dread, but not evil. So
Interesting. That's
yeah.
weird that you'd feel dread without evil.
Yeah, no, it's more of just like a...
Because that's normally a telltale sign. Like,
I
you
think
feel
it's
dread
like
and it is evil.
I think it's like an uneasiness.
Okay.
When you see him, it's not good news. It's bad
Right.
news. He never speaks, and his appearance is always interpreted as a warning of danger, usually an oncoming hurricane. Those who see him and heed the warning are said to have their homes spared. So, who is the Gray Man? Where did he come from? You know, what...
He came from
what
the ether.
made him? Yeah, so there's a couple of theories, actually, of what made the Gray Man the Gray Man.
Okay.
The one that you kind of touched on was the lost love theory. So the Gray Man was a victim of a storm himself. During the storm of September 27th, 1822, which made landfall near Charleston, he was trying to get home to see his family. He had been abroad for 2 years and was a rush to get home. Storm swept into low country. He was hurrying back mostly to see his fiancée so they could set a wedding day. He decided to take a shortcut home. He then drove straight into a pool of quicksand with his horse and never made it home. His fiancée was overcome with grief and began wandering the shore for long hours trying to find him. As the sun was setting, she saw a shadowy figure. As the shadowy gray figure approached her, she saw it was lost. It was her lost lover. Then he disappeared. Later that evening, she saw him in her dreams and became overcome with sorrow. Her father decided they needed to return to the main home further inland, and the next day a hurricane destroyed the area, leaving many dead. Had her family not fled, they might have died too, but their house was saved.
Yeah.
So he was basically on his way home, died, and then
Told her to get the fuck out.
basically was giving them signs to get the fuck out, leave, skedaddle, and they did. And that's the one theory. Now there is another theory about where he came from. There is a poem called Enoch Arden. It's a story from the early 1800s where 3 childhood friends grew up together, 2 boys and a girl. They reached maturity. This is a poem, actually, and it's really fucking long. So I was going to read the poem, but it's like a monster of a poem.
It's probably good that you read the poem.
So I'm not going to read the whole
Most
poem.
people don't actually like
But
it.
I have a summary of what happens there. So 2 boys and a girl. They reached maturity. One of the men, Enoch Arden, proposed to the beautiful maiden.
That's the person's name?
Yeah.
Imagine being named Enoch.
Yeah.
What do you call it for shortly? Ian?
E.
What's up, Ian?
Yeah, what's up, E?
Or Knock? I go by Knock.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Alright, so he proposed. She accepted, and they were to be married upon his return home from a trip. As the expected year for his return passed, no sign of his arrival came. After 2 more years, it was supposed he had been lost at sea, and the other young man confessed his love to her. The wedding was held one lovely afternoon, as the revealers and happy couple celebrated their marriage in the front yard of the plantation. The sound of hooves came louder as a horseman approached. Finally, it was Enoch returning after being stranded in a shipwreck. Okay. Cool. So basically, yeah, they're getting married. And then Enoch shows back up, and I was like, oh my god.
I was supposed to marry him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as he dismounted, he realized what the scene before him meant. He briefly spoke to the couple, then remounted and galloped away to throw himself into the ocean. Equally aggrieved, the young couple ran into the Waccamaw River, throwing themselves into the dark waters. None of the three survived.
That's normally what happens when you drown yourself. In.
Yes. And that is kind of where they think one of the inspiration stories is from him.
Okay.
There's one more popular theory.
Okay.
He was the original owner of Pawleys Island, George Pawley, who lived there in the early 1700s.
Okay.
Regardless, the myth of the Gray Man persists. The Georgetown Museum has a story from 1893 of a family saying the Gray Man saved them from a major storm. In modern times, this weather-predicting powers may not be as useful, but the ghost could still protect your house. So they just said that they think he might be the guy who originally owned Pawleys Island.
Just still sticking around and taking care of people.
Sticks around and taking care of people's houses. Yeah. So that's like kind of the three possibilities of what he possibly could be.
Okay.
So the poem I was looking into, I picked out some key similarities. It's got the element of the lost at sea, maritime origin.
Right.
He returns as an unknown figure, kind of like as a ghost.
Right.
So that's also, I didn't touch on. In the poem, he actually comes back as this ghost is just like kind of haunting the area. The ghostliness, Enoch becomes a living ghost, spiritually displaced. Romantic tragedy, kind of how they talk about with the Gray Man, how it's like kind of like a love triangle trouble thing that goes on.
Right. Him, his fiance, and his horse.
Yes. And Storm and Lost Connection, so that's why he would be looking out for storms, because the shipwreck is what caused him to not return.
Right.
So they kind of think the whole inspiration behind the story could have been from that.
Interesting.
Yes. Rather than him being an actual ghost. But
being a ghost is way cooler.
Being a ghost is way fucking cooler. So, the origin. In the early September of 1822, there was something called the Great Hurricane of 1822. And it apparently was...
a great hurricane.
Yeah, a great hurricane. And then it hit the South Carolina coast, likely near Charleston. It was believed to be a major hurricane, so Category 3 or higher by modern standards. We don't really know because we didn't really have tools to measure wind speeds and shit like that.
Yeah, they just had like socks.
Yeah, just socks. Just had socks. They put the socks outside. If the sock elf came, that means a hurricane was coming.
The sock elf?
Yeah.
What?
So entire houses were swept away, particularly near Pawleys Island and Georgetown. Numerous plantations and outbuildings were destroyed. The storm surge described as catastrophic, with floodwaters waist deep in downtown Charleston. Water levels rose 10 feet in some locations, flooding inland far beyond the beach.
This sounds more like a bad hurricane than a great hurricane.
Yeah. Yeah,
a great hurricane.
This hurricane wasn't that great, actually. It was actually pretty terrible. Trees were uprooted, farmland was flooded, large sections of the coast were permanently altered. People were calling it a biblical deluge at the time. I guess that's how they spoke.
Deluge.
Yeah. There was estimated of 300 plus fatalities, especially among enslaved people at the times, because this was
in the 1800s.
In the 1800s in the South, so they were known for that down there. And bodies were reported washed inland and buried in sand dunes. Ports were destroyed. It just gets worse and worse. There's so much damage that happened from this fucking hurricane.
This is not a great hurricane. It's a
Yes.
bad hurricane. Very bad hurricane.
Economic factors happened from this. So there's major disruption to the rice and indigo plantations, which were key to local economy. Losses were severe.
Wait, indigo is a plant?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the name? Is that what the color comes from? From the plant?
Possibly, yeah. I assume so.
I honestly had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought indigo was just a color.
Yeah. Losses were severe that some families permanently left the coast. Notable aftermath: Charleston churches and civic buildings were used as shelters for displaced residents, and the devastation helped cement the storm in regional memory and folklore, setting the stage for the Gray Man legend.
Indigo is a bean that they then make the dye out of.
Yeah.
From the leaves of the plant.
Crazy.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's basically what happened. So that terrible storm that just killed everybody and destroyed everything in this area is what gave birth to the Gray Man, in a sense.
Sure.
And we have some more like modern sightings too.
Yeah.
So do you have any of those?
You did more research than I did.
All right, perfect. So one of the most notable ones.
Right.
August 30th, 2023. I don't know if you can tell here. Let me see if I can.
This picture's so bad.
This picture's so bad. I don't know how well you guys can see, but that is a photo of the, so to say, Gray Man just walking on the beach of Pawleys Island.
Looks pretty gray.
Yeah, and that was 2023.
Oh, wow, so that's really recent.
Yeah, super recent. A year after the 200th anniversary of the Gray Man legend, he was spotted during Tropical Storm Idalia. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that was the last. It was taken at 7:12 p.m. So around the time they said that he would be seen.
You know why they always name hurricanes after women?
Why?
Because if they were named after men, they'd be hurricanes.
You know they actually started naming them after men.
Yeah, I know. The joke isn't funny anymore.
Yeah. They did.
I know we had Hurricane Andrew a little while ago.
Yeah, we did. But yeah, so he's been sighted recently.
Yeah, that's wild. It's only 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That we had this blurry Bigfoot photograph of him.
Yeah. So it's been almost before every storm too. There's been a sighting.
Yeah.
And similar shit. Person who found them didn't get their house destroyed.
Right.
So,
Now the question is, this is where it's going to start to click in place whether or not I think he's real or not.
Yeah.
Do these sightings come out before or after the hurricane? That's what I want to know.
good question.
Because if the hurricane hits and your house is not destroyed and you go, it's because I saw the gray man after the hurricane already hit,
yeah.
I'm less likely to believe you than if you came out and said, well, guys, I saw the gray man. I think there's a hurricane coming. And then in 3 days, a hurricane comes and your house survives.
It's also kind of like a law of attrition thing too, because a lot of them have come up with sightings of the gray man,
Right.
and they have like these pictures posted
Right.
afterwards, and like, look, my house is safe, and I saw the gray man outside. But also, he's seen towards the end of the day or beginning of the day when it's like kind of foggy,
Right.
and anybody can look like a gray man
In the fog.
in dense fog.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know either. Seems kind of
Do you want to give this man's a rating?
Yeah, we can go through your rating now.
All right. Where's my pen? I lost my pen.
Where is your pen,
I
dude?
brought a pen. I don't know where my pen is.
You gotta be more
I found my pen.
consistent.
All right, dude. How real do you think the gray man is?
He is. Look, we have photographic evidence, which is kind of cool.
We have photographic evidence of Bigfoot.
I know. It's
Allegedly.
very real. He's got a cool story. There's a
We're
lot
talking
of
about the coolness.
there's
This
a
is
lot of
realism.
sightings. There are a lot of sightings, and it's kind of like sightings that are like oddly specific to one scenario. So a lot of these cryptids and like ghosts we see. Oh, I saw him. I was eating breakfast when I was looking out my window. No, people are only reporting sightings of this ghost
Right.
during the time when they specifically said that he would be seen.
Right.
So same time frame, beginning, end of day, same area,
Right.
and same outcome afterwards.
Right.
There hasn't been a reported sighting of the gray man and then not a hurricane or a tropical storm afterwards.
Right.
So that gives it a little bit more merit to me. I have not seen him. I'm not a firm believer in the gray man, honestly. But I also could not find a set in stone origin of any of these people being real.
Right.
There's no like report in history about this guy's death or whatnot, besides the owner of Pawleys Island, which is what just people are just saying. I think it's him.
Right.
So I don't know. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt with a solid 3.1.
3.1. Okay.
3.1.
I like that it is a consistent and old story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It stayed the same story since 1820 something. You know, to be still this ghost that's wandering around the beach.
Yeah.
We don't really know the origin, so that takes a little bit away. But the fact that it's so localized
Yeah.
and so consistent plays really well. It's not like you brought up Mothman, where they saw him in Point Pleasant, and then suddenly they're seeing him in Oregon, and they're like, what? Why? No, 40 years later. Or the Jersey Devil having sightings in Michigan.
Yeah.
Suddenly, out of nowhere. And you're like, why? That doesn't make sense. So that definitely gives him some real points for me. And the fact that the legend has continued, and that while we don't have maybe photographic evidence, there are some uncanny, like, hurricane hit and this house is fine while the other ones around in the neighborhood are completely destroyed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give him a 3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
There's evidence of him in a sense.
And I'm a firm believer in ghosts, and he's a ghost, so.
Yeah. But I like ghosts with like a solid story.
You like ghosts that hurt people.
Yeah, I do. And this guy just doesn't hurt you.
How cool is he?
Pretty cool. Not like super cool though, because he doesn't have any like. Dude
just
literally goes out into the beach, walks up and down the beach, and points at the sky. Ugh. Doesn't even talk.
He doesn't even make
That's
sounds.
all he does.
He's just there
Yeah,
and
he
goes
just
like that.
he goes like that. He points. He's like, "Okay, storm's coming."
My finger points.
Yeah, that's all he does. I think it's cool to see a noble act from him, where he's like trying to protect people.
Yeah.
Taking care of people's houses through some magical force. I don't know. I don't know if maybe he doesn't project the houses, but he just knows which houses will be unscathed.
And he shows up to those
And he
people.
shows up to those people.
Maybe.
Because
That'd be a cool twist.
that's like his safe spot. And he doesn't want to get killed by the storm either.
Yeah.
So he just knows, oh, that place is going to be fine. I'm an expert carpenter. I know. I can tell by those wood slabs. That place will be good. So he's not super cool.
He's not that cool.
He's not super cool. For ghosts, super cool is like Marcy Brown.
Yeah, Marcy Brown was a badass.
She's super cool. Super cool ghost. Gray Man, the cool factor for him that gives him props is how much of a local legend he's turned into.
Oh, yeah.
How much the community's kind of like wrapped around him.
I mean, we go to the bar, and every single time that we talk about ghosts, somebody like,
brings up
have you
Gray
talked
Man.
about the Gray Man
Have you
yet?
talked about the Gray Man?
Yes,
We're
doing it.
Yeah, yeah. So, I don't know. That's his cool factor. His cool factor comes from like the community.
Right.
So, I'll give him a very medium score again, but not like super good. So, I'll give him a 2.7.
2.7? I'm going to have to go under that because he's just a gray ghost thing.
Yeah.
It's cool that he's nice. There's not much else going for him.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything. He doesn't make any sounds. It's not like he shows up with a lantern and
Yeah.
he's just there. So I gotta give him like a 1.5.
Okay.
Just not doing it for me.
Yeah.
Now, how unique is he?
Not at all. Okay. There are other ghost weathermen out there.
Yep.
Okay. He is another harbinger of doom.
Yeah.
So, like Mothman or
The Bodak Glass.
Bodak Glass, which is also a Gray Man.
The fact that we had to specify which Gray Man we're talking to, too, also.
Yeah. So, he's not super original. He's very standard, I think.
Yeah.
So, I'd give him a very low score for this. Probably like a 0.5.
0.5.
Dude, he is...
I'm actually going to give it the same score. Because it's just another ghost on the beach.
The only thing that he gets the 0.5 for is because he's... When everybody thinks of ghosts, they think of something evil, even though that's not true.
Right.
But he is a prime example of somebody that just is stuck around because he wants to
Protect you from
what killed him. Which is actually very standard ghost behavior. So
yeah, it's consistent.
not very high.
No.
Not very original, but... Alright.
Alright, here's the numbers.
You got the duck ready?
I'm gonna find a duck.
You fucking asshole. I told you to get the duck. He didn't get the duck ready, guys. I'm sorry. He hates all of you. He just didn't want you guys to hear the fun quack noises that we do when we do our math, though.
So can we listen? I'm
sorry.
PC out of here.
They'll forgive you eventually.
Just need one quack. Just one quack.
Are you Googling quack?
I literally Googling quack.
I think your punishment for failing is that you should say quack. Yes, that's it.
Do I really have to quack?
Yes, you do have to quack.
Alright, I'll quack.
AJ's gonna quack.
I guess I'm quacking.
Alright, we got some quacking to do. Okay, so let's get the math duck out here. Alright, so first we got a 3.1.
Quack.
Can we do a better quack? God, this is terrible. Plus 3.5.
Quack.
Really want to put like some skill into it, dude. Come on. Plus 2.7.
Quack.
Ooh. Seductive quack. Alright. Plus 1.5.
Quack.
Plus 0.5.
Quack.
Plus 0.5.
Quack.
We have a total of 11.8.
Quack.
Which is a fucking terrible score.
11.8?
Yeah.
Dude.
Not a good score. And I kind of thought the Gray Man would be a better score just because it's such a fucking local legend.
Yeah, and then we did
But-
research on it, and it sucks.
It sucks.
I'm disappointed.
Sucks.
South
I mean, it
Carolina,
doesn't
do
suck.
better.
Look, it's its own thing. It's its story, and you can't like change its story. But like,
So Charlie, how would you fight the Gray Man?
okay, first I'd have to wait for a hurricane and find out where he's walking, figure out what house he's gonna protect,
Right.
and then get a bunch of salt because ghosts hate fucking salt. They do.
I'd hate to fuck Salt too.
Yeah, and I'd start throwing fucking salt at the guy. Because he, honestly, I don't think he would fight back.
Yeah,
He just kind of points at shit. He's not going to say anything to me. He's not going to say stop.
Yeah.
He's going to throw salt at this fucking ghost. Until he fucking dissolves. And then get rid of South Carolina's fucking golden ghost.
Yeah. How would
But-
you feel after that, Charlie? You'd
Pretty
be
terrible.
You'd be a dick. That's like
Yeah.
worse than fighting a squonk.
Yeah, not only did I kill or get rid of a fucking ghost, but I also got rid of a ghost that's like saving people's houses from hurricanes.
Yeah.
It's like...
You beat up a good guy.
It's like robbing a charity.
It had to come.
Yeah. So,
Or you could just be an asshole and find out what house he's going to protect and then destroy the house.
I could.
That's what
Like
I mean.
sabotage. Like,
Yeah.
See, Ghost Man's a fucking liar. Why is it on fire, though?
Yeah, wait a minute. Why is this burning in a hurricane?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Lightning strike.
Yeah. He just said that the hurricane would have destroyed it, not that somebody wouldn't.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm disappointed by this ghost man.
I am. Honestly, I'm sad.
Because I get so excited for ghost stories. Because normally the famous ghost stories have some, like, tragedy and, like, ill intent that happen with it. I mean, this one's got tragedy for the origin story. Like,
True.
He was returning home and...
Yeah. He died or got lost in a shipwreck.
And then went to go save his family from, disaster. But it's not like a ripping your heart out and feeding it to your brother to save him from vampires.
Mercy Brown is still probably one of the top episodes we've had.
Yeah. That's because she's just a fucking legend.
Yeah. We had 2 requests in a row, and unfortunately, sorry to the people that requested these, they sucked. The Goat Man blew, and this one's pretty bad too.
Look, I'm glad I can tell people about the Goat Man now, though.
True.
And about the Gray Man.
True. We can finally say, oh yeah, we covered the Gray Man. When we go to Jake's and they're all
watch your episode, you're gonna fucking hate us. Yeah.
We can never go back to Jake's.
Yeah, they love it. They love him there. Yeah. I feel like all over the place here, people just love the fucking...
We can still love... Listen, I love what he does for us.
Yeah.
He's just not cool.
It's not cool.
It's not cool.
It's like saying a fireman's not cool. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but firemen are cool.
Firemen are cool. Thank you, firemen.
I think that's it for the Gray Man. Not really much more to talk about with him. Make sure you go check us out on all of our social media. Check us out on Facebook. Yeah. Check us out on TikTok. We throw clips up there to keep you entertained. Follow us on Instagram where we post news and all cool stuff. Join us in our Discord. I just finally posted Sexy Mothman there again and Charlie got mad at me. Come join us. We post news. We share memes. I post stuff. Most of the time it's me talking to myself, so I need more friends. Come join the Discord and be active. It's cool. I post polls. Yeah. And other cool stuff. Follow us on Twitch if you're not already. Like, that'd be really cool. Follow me on Letterboxd and Goodreads if you're into movies and books. I have DNR lists about cryptid movies and cryptid books and ghost movies and stuff.
Don't trust the government.
Don't trust the government. Yep. Check out our Designs by Humans where you can get our merch. All of our podcast art becomes t-shirts. Yeah. Or I think they just do water bottles and glasses now, so you can get a little shot glass with Mothman on it, which is really cool. Check out all of our shit. Yeah. Follow us everywhere. It's a good time. All right, good night, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.
Catch you later.